Hello everybody, welcome back. We are here with the Marshals, and we're going to be doing some DR1-10 today. I'll have Damascus along with me. Say hello to Damascus here. We have a fit that I'll be using today. This is going to be the fit that was the solo Dormant Realm fit with a little bit of adjustment for the multi-voxing. I prefer using the large missiles when I am multi-voxing rather than the rapids. So we'll see how that goes. We're also going to be doing a different, attack order on the towers. So two of my characters will nuke the first tower. One of my characters plus Damascus will nuke the second tower, and then we'll all meet up on the last tower. I know that generally we're fine when I'm running 3 Marshals in a DR110. We don't really lose that much health. So with 4 Marshals, and all of us are running Star Melody, it should be pretty much no problem. Alright, let me just reach out and ask, are we ready? There we go. Alright, let's also make sure that I have everybody set as followed. Actually, I really don't need everybody set as followed. I just need Damascus set as followed. Just in case something weird happens. Alright. Okay, we are already in the Dormant Realm fleet. I did make these other characters just a little bit quieter, so we don't have too many crazy audio issues.
Undocking.
Yeah, that was the only change that we made from the DR1 solo run, was with swapping over to the, let me turn on my tactical camera as well. doing things a little differently. Alright, everything looks almost okay. Need to make sure I have the correct one selected here.
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack.
Alright, I think we're pretty much ready here. Yep, auto orbit is off now, so we're good. Okay, so we're actually doing the slow boat version of this because, Damascus is not exactly
We're under attack.
used to this.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Okay, because I know for sure that this tower will pretty much finish in the same time. We are going to move on to the next tower. Okay, Damascus will have wave 1. Hi Jenner, hi Snoopy, how you doing tonight? We've got these characters already heading toward where they need to be. I'm doing good. We're just kinda trying to make a system work here. It's a little awkward having to have two groups of characters running through here. But it shouldn't be too bad. Make sure I've got the right star melody here. And that'll be for wave 2 for me. Damascus will be nuking wave 1. should work out just fine now. Alright, we're gonna leave that running here. This actually takes a lot more thought
Under attack.
than I'm normally used to.
We're under attack.
Should kill that cruiser there. Alright. Just like that, Tower 2 is done. And we don't need that much healing.
We're under attack.
Not exactly the cleanest image here. It seems like sometimes my missiles forget to do things. There we go. Get some extra damage there. We're just gonna start running our shield boosters early.
We're under attack. We're under
A little bit of a mess here, but it's working.
We're under attack.
Yeah, there's no way anything lives through this. We can't even lock things fast enough to start shooting. Give you an idea of what is happening here is the double star melody on wave 2. Just absolutely destroying everything. While it's definitely the slowest version of that we could do, it works out just fine. Of course, you would want, like, micro-warp drives, afterburners, things like that to boost you to the next tower a little bit quicker, but if you want safety, a little bit slower isn't too bad. 12 minutes and 38 seconds. What does that put us at? Ah, 56. That's too bad. That is okay. And most of our time was just in the travel time. Alright. Let's get back in there then. Yeah, I kind of put these characters a little too close to the reset. Should have started a little earlier. Oh well. It's fine. Alright, off we go.
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack.
Looks like we're a little bit quicker this time. Not much quicker, but definitely a little bit. I believe this is the one that's here.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Alright, there we go. This is taking a little bit more brain power to figure out which character is doing what. Especially since I have to be pretty far zoomed out to see what's actually going on. It's much easier when it's just my one character, or when it's just, me going character to character. There's a lot less, like, mental gymnastics that I have to do. Alright, so I know this is the one that needs to use the Star Melody next. It might actually be beneficial if we could... Hey, Outlaw, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Might be beneficial if we could just, start heading that way.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, Nidhogger is a pretty good ship. A lot of people love Nidhoggers. I mean, they're pretty good, Nidhoggers are pretty good DPS and really good mobility compared to most of the carriers. I am in the Marshal. So it's a little bit small. But yeah, I am in the Marshal. And I've got 3 of them going here. Yeah, I really like the Marshals. Unless we're talking about the Nidhogger, and I do like the Nidhogger as well. Alright, so... that's gonna be on cooldown. That's not. And that is not as well. Okay. Well, if this one can hit 150 seconds, we'll do what we did last time where I do this character, Star Melody here, and then I'll do a Star Melody with this one. Oh yeah, no, the Marshals are absolutely amazing ships. I just did a video the other day about one of my Marshals soloing this that we're doing right now. It's pretty impressive that even a single ship can solo these. They are really good defense, offense. They can pretty much fit to whatever you need them to. Man, the Marshals are just so good. But that's why they're also extraordinarily expensive. Alright, so we are going to this one and this one. Well, in order to get your hands on a Marshal right now, you'd probably have to have about 120 billion ISK. They are very expensive. They're more expensive than most capital ships in the game. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's what I say. I think it's fine if you,
We're under attack.
if you're pretty much at the end of what you can do with battleships and you want to stay with battleships,
We're under
then the
attack.
Marshal is a great choice. But if you're looking to move forward into capitals and stuff, then move into a capital. It'll be way cheaper in the end and get you more ISK per hour. Alright, good run. See if we made the top 50.
Docking request accepted.
Oh, yeah, that's a great choice. What, assault carrier were you looking at? Astarte is super good. But I've seen a lot of people make a lot of good use out of the Visago. Alright, let's see. 53. Alright, pretty good. Yeah, the Ascendant is actually based off of the EVE Online, super carrier. The Revenant.
Undocking.
It's really cool. Oh, thank you for the follow, Outlaw. I appreciate it. Warner. Alright, all of the modules are active. Let's just make sure that we can get our Star Melodies off cooldown here. Alright, we got 16 seconds on this character here.
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack.
Oh no. How much cake did you eat, Snoopy? Yeah, Lucent Moon would be a great choice of assault carrier if you want to be in a high-sec ship. It costs you about the same as any of the other assault carriers to set up and use. Alright, so this one is off cooldown.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Nine slices of birthday cake? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can definitely see why that hurts your tummy a little bit. Snoopy is 27 today. Congratulations. The Lucent Moon has different hangar modifications that allow it to become a standard carrier or a assault carrier. So while it does fall under Force Auxiliary, it does have other options, and I can show that to you sometime near the end of our runs here. Because I do have one set up as a assault carrier. Actually, I wonder if I have an image of it. I don't know how far back I'm gonna have to check. Yeah, I don't have one right now. That's funny. You think I have a second super carrier. Alright, what am I doing here? Oh yeah.
We're under attack.
I do love just how quickly these ships tear this apart. An Ascendant or an Anaconda, you know, just another 100 billion, 150, 200 billion. Oh yeah. Easy to have.
We're under attack. under attack. We're under attack.
There we go. Yeah, only 150 billion right now per one of these ships. That's insane. God, before the update for the Sancha invasion, the Marshal was only about 80, 90 billion. But after the Sancha invasion happened, they spiked through the roof because everybody wanted one. I just got these things. Yeah, realistically, you could probably trade one of these for the whole of an Anaconda. And there's just the right angle that I need.
We're under attack.
Coming up on this next, wave here. Now, I forget...
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Okay, so that one's fine. There we go. Alright, and then we get the double star melody. For the final little bit. And I'm actually going to zoom out for this one so you can see the full effect. I'm waiting for that wave to spawn.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
%96 resistance with 3 4P80s, X-type partners and defense module. What does that do with a damage control? How much EHP are you getting out of that? Jeez.
Docking request accepted.
The 4P80s have the level 4 resistance rigs, right? Yeah, we've got the audio glitch. Well, we're gonna kind of run up against the clock here. Oh. How much more would you get out of T4 rigs? I'm sure you'd only get like 97% instead of 96%, right? Did you also include like the general units and stuff for the damage control? We're a little bit off on our activation here.
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack.
Okay, so this one's still about 50 seconds off. That's kind of rough. Hi, Aizen, welcome. How you doing today? Forty seconds. We can fight this wave.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Got about 19 seconds here. Aw, that's unfortunate, Aizen. I hope you get a little bit better.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, under normal circumstances, that's not too bad. Yeah, he should be off cooldown. Honestly, we could probably almost just keep going, to be honest. These other two ships are going to catch up a little bit later. Ooh, nice. Maxed out on merit. That's awesome. Also, if you haven't joined the Discord, we are currently planning a new playthrough of Eve Echoes. Where we will take a single character through the laser weaponry. All the way to Tech 10. Using every possible thing that we have in our grasp and trying to do things maybe a little bit early. We found that last time we were able to do things quite a bit early compared to what we would be used to in a normal playthrough. We were able to get the Cobra at Tech 9. We were able to get Rattlesnakes at Tech 8. And we were able to get our first month of Omega about 72 days in. The last time we did a playthrough like this, and that was multi-boxing with 3 characters, going through missiles and drones. This time around, we'll try it with lasers. We've got a few different ways to make money now. We've got Sancha invasions to rely on. Concord Pass is different now, so it'll take maybe a one and a half Concord Pass to get our month of Omega. So that means we've got to grind a little bit in between. That's gonna be bad. Oh, never mind, we just nuked him. Yeah, I'm thinking with the laser playthrough as a single pilot, we should actually be able to start doing Sancha invasions pretty early on. And whether or not you guys like it, I will be using the commendation system. Or the novice commendation thing. You get no choice, I just wanted to see what you guys wanted. It gives me a reason to do it for my main character. It also gives me a reason to actually show off how that works. think that's gonna hit. Yeah. Unfortunately, I do not have any dreads for sale. But I do know that I've seen a few of them, on the Eve Echoes market there, on Discord. Most people are selling Revelations and, Naglfars. Naglfar is a great choice. Well, the Karura is pretty much a Phoenix. It's just gonna be a lot more expensive than a Phoenix. Oh, wow. Look at that time clear. 10:45? My god. 10:50?
Docking request accepted.
That's pretty good. I just don't think we made the reset. Yeah. Unfortunately, we did not make the reset. Oh, no. Yeah, there should be ways to include the bonus from Implant. Alright, so where does that put us for our Dormant Realm? And just because I feel like it would be funny, we're the only ones on the leaderboard right now with 1049, which is absolutely hilarious. Alright. Well, that didn't quite go as planned. But it did pretty much work out. I have to actually wait for the reset mail to come through, because I didn't grab my boxes, I don't think. Thank you, Damascus, for joining me today. And before we get too far into this, Outlaw, let me swap characters here. We're gonna go to full screen here. That way you can see the, Lucent Moon that I'm running. It's not the best example of a Lucent Moon, but it is a pretty decent example. It's able to tank the new Sancha Capital stuff pretty well. I'm just working on DPS. If it'll load me into the game. There we go.
Undocking.
Here we come. 99.7 with DCU active. Dang. Alright, so here is my Lucent Moon. I don't have a nanocore on it quite yet. But this is what I'm working with right now. 22,900 DPS. And we get about 88% across the board on resistance. Sorry about the glitch that's going on right now. Every time those shield hunters cycle, it'll reset the information here. But yeah, so this is with the lightweight ships. So if you are looking for maybe a safer capital to go with, and you still want to go with an assault carrier, the Lucent Moon is a great choice. You also get that Sun Chaser that the other capital ships don't get.
Docking request accepted.
I know a few people here who have much better Lucent Moons than I do, and they are just amazing ships. Oh, hey, look at that. Yo. That's pretty good. CyberX bomber frigates? Wow. They're being generous to us this year. What did we get this year? We got the AMA rewards. We got the... I don't know, it's just in my home returning festival blessing. Don't ask me. I don't know how I got it. It's just there. Yeah, I'll take that. That's pretty generous. I don't fly the bomber frigates, but that's a pretty good choice. Dang, that makes me really want to have an integrated frigate nanocore that I can test with. Damn, that's actually really good. Explosion velocity and torpedo damage? Can I throw this on the Purifier 3? Oh my. Or the Manticore? I actually prefer the Manticore. I wonder if I can integrate this and get the, I don't know. If I can get that extra mid slot on a different frigate. I wonder if that would be under defense, or if it would be under, Evor, since it's a mid-slot. Well, let me check my other characters and see if they got a nanocore.
Docking request accepted.
Yeah, did you guys just need to reset for it? It seems like, yeah. Yep, seems like we can get it on all of our characters. Awesome. That is very awesome. Make sure you log in and grab that. I'm almost debating starting up the new character today just to have that CyberX nanocore. Okay, interesting that you're gonna go for a cyan. Sorry, sir, I do not have DR2. Let's see here. Go on this one. Oh god, I've got too many characters that I have to log in. No, it's just the cheapest of the high-sec capitals. Meaning it's not quite the, best option.
Docking request accepted.
It's a great ship, but it's definitely not the best of the options. It will definitely get the job done. It's probably the best first choice. And then up from there you would want to upgrade to one of the others, whether it be Shanghai or Lucent Moon. And we get to see that I now own a Rev Bodyguard again. Fantastic. So now I've got all of the capitals except for a Nidhogger right now, and the Bane is in a different location, and a Red Bodyguard. So now I need to start getting my hands on... Yeah, no, the Cyan, Shanghai, and Lucent Moon are all high-sec capitals. As you can see, Lucent Moon's here in high-sec. Those are the only 3 capitals right now that can enter high-sec. Gotta log in on all of my characters in order to get this, nanocore here. it's kind of a good deal to have. CyberX is really rare. I believe I need to log in on this one again. We're gonna hide 22. Bring 22 back. If it'll bring it back. Okay, whatever. There we go. Yeah, it's just too good to pass up the CyberX nanocore. I gotta have that. Alright, so that will be it for me today. Thank you all so much for joining me on our Dormant Realms. I don't think I'll be uploading this, to be honest. Wasn't that exciting. It did its job. I don't know. Now, I think it's a good idea to have a high-set capital and a null-set capital. Because when you can't use one, you're gonna want to have the other. You could do battleships in high-sec, and that's fine. But having a high-sec capital is incredibly important. Especially if your corporation does Sansha content every day, or every other day or something like that. Very important. Alright, so thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next one. Tomorrow will be Dormant Realm 410. We'll try to get as many people in and out as possible. I am limited on level 10 runs, but after we run out of 10s, we'll do level 6s. I will see you tomorrow. Take care, and be safe.